guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. So today is the day we are going to say goodbye to the one of the best luxurious airlines in India, which is none other than Vistara. So first reaction when I heard the news of merging with Vistara and Air India was, I was pretty surprised. And even Vistara also achieved multiple Skytrax awards as well. And the quality and hospitality service was very impressive from the airline's perspective. And eventually, the strategic merging between the Vistara and Air India was assuring that they want to be the largest national airliner in India, and not only in Vistara's case, but also previously when the ownership of Tata's, who took control of AirAsia India also, and when they also plan to merge with them. So specifically, they took this as a very great advantage to be as a game changer in Indian aviation industry. So once again, when Tata Group took control with Air India and also aiming for modernization, was indeed a strategic achievement for the group, and ultimately now they are aiming to face with other Middle Eastern carriers also, including like Emirates and Etihad Airways, right? So I think this is in fact one of the significant moments in aviation history, using the merging of other subsidiary carriers as well. So ultimately, for Vistara, well, I would definitely miss this so much. So for that case, today I will be sharing my personal tribute video on the legendary Vistara. So without further ado, let's start this adventure right away. All right, guys, so let's get a deep dive into how Vistara was formed. So it all began in 2013, when at that time when the Indian government relaxed all of its regulations. So and they also encouraged other foreign investments in other Indian airlines. And so it has quickly risen up with prominence with the Indian aviation industry. So ultimately, Tata Sons, who took the ownership of Vistara, so they took the opportunity to make a joint venture partnership with Singapore Airlines. So at this time, where Tata Sons took 51% stake, and Singapore Airlines has taken 49% stake of the fleet. So this unique combination of strengths, right? So it has, it led to a significant creation of this very nice, luxurious airline called Vistara. And so their major objective was to make it as a more premium travel experience for all passengers, not only in the domestic level, but also in the international level as well. So the origin of this word Vistara, so if you guys don't know about this word Vistara came from a Sanskrit word called Vistaar. So Vistaar means it's a limitless expanse, and that also symbolized as an ambition, right, for the airline to elevate its experience of flying within the Indian aviation industry. So that is where Vistara's origin came through. So ultimately, Vistara started its flights on January 9th, 2015, with its first destination schedule between Delhi to Mumbai using the Airbus A320-200. So if I can show you the fleet size of the Airbus. So like I said, this is the Airbus A320-200 on the left side. So it was first started on September 2014 with its MSN 6223, registered as Victor Tango Tango Bravo, with the age of 10.3 years, and with its fleet size is 13. So this was the first aircraft, like I was previously mentioning about it, that on January 9th, 2015, this was the aircraft started its first domestic flight bound from Delhi to Mumbai. And obviously, the airway corridor between Delhi to Mumbai is one of the major hubs within the Indian aviation landscape. So right from that outset, Vistara, they differentiated its focusing on its service experience, both from customer satisfaction within the air traveling experience with between Delhi and Mumbai airways. So that was in fact one of the most popular airways indeed. And also Vistara also provided first time ever premium economy class for domestic routes as well. So one of them is the Airbus A320 Neo has also been equipped with the premium economy, and as of now, it has a fleet size of amazingly 53 aircraft. Right, so this was the first aircraft from Airbus A320 Neo registered as Victor Tango Tango November Bravo. So it has arrived on May 2017. And followed by the latest of all is the Airbus A321 Neo, arrived on April 2020 with MSN 9297, registered as Victor Tango Tango Victor Alpha, and with its age is 4.7 years old, and its fleet size is 10 aircraft. So overall, from my understanding, looking at the fleet size from the Airbus family, it's a very young fleet of all. And later, what they decided that they actually retired the Airbus A320-200 aircraft with the 13 aircraft. So after the transfer of A320-200s, Vistara mainly focused on the Neo versions of the Airbus family, like A320 and A321 Neos. Now let's get a deep dive into the cabin configuration of the Airbus family, both A320 and A321s also. So one of the fascinating thing is Airbus also started providing business class in the Airbus A321 Neo. So you can see that its seat type, actually it is built by Zodiac Cirrus. So it is a part of a Safran group. So where they specialized on building seats and based on the airline's configuration requirements. So based on the seat capacity, it is 12 business class with 2-2 configuration on Airbus A321 Neo, guys, I'm saying, right? And then coming to the premium economy, like I previously mentioned that Vistara started providing premium economy and even business class services also. So one of them is what it looks like. So this was built by Sogerma Optima, that is also a part of a Safran group, which they configured this aircraft in 3-3 configuration with the seat capacity of 24. And then finally we have the economy class seats built by Recaro SL3710. I think this same seat type also been used in the Airbus A320 Neo also. So so the seat count is over 152 with 333 configuration. So ultimately, the quality of how the Vistara is using even in the Airbus family of A320 and A321 Neos, ultimately they took the right direction, not focusing directly low cost travel experience, like without any IFEs or without any charging sockets. Also, like speaking of charging socket, you can see right here, this is what among the premium, the business class also offered in the Airbus 321 Neo. So you had a USB socket, and also you have a very good meal service, and also with good IFE system. If you compare to the our low cost carrier Indigo also, surprisingly, initially they didn't provide the business class, but recently, before this announcement of this merger with Vistara and Air India, Indigo took a step forward, taking this A321 Neo with new business class called Indigo Stretch. So if you haven't watched my trip to Madurai to Hyderabad blog, you can check that video there, because I've already mentioned about that business class type, how Indigo is configured through. So you can check that, and that video link is there in the description below. Right. So overall, I think when it comes to Airbus family by Vistara, I think ultimately they did a phenomenal job bringing into a very premium travel experience after all. But ultimately, they did a very good job, especially even in a domestic travel experience using this configuration is, I mean, once again to say, absolutely did a phenomenal job, guys. So Vistara not only operates this amazing premium class Airbus family, but interestingly, we also have the amazing Boeing fleets as well. So first starting up with the Boeing 737-800 NG. So it arrived on November 2012 with the MSN number 39053 and is registered as Victor Tango Tango Golf Alpha, and its age is 12 and a half years old. It's a very old airframe, and with the fleet size is just 9 aircraft. So interestingly, this 737-800 was actually taken from ex-Jet Airways, which was grounded back on April 2019 due to their financial difficulties, and its operations were seized. So Vistara was not only the airline to take the Jet Airways assets of 737s, but including SpiceJet as well, taken some of the Jet Airways assets. So ultimately for Vistara's 737s, well, later it was transferred to a Turkish domestic airline called Sun Express. So you can check that picture on your video screens below. So as of today, Sun Express is still operating these 737s, what previously Vistara was operating it. Right. Then comes to the premium brand of all Vistara's fleet is none other than the Vistara's Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, and ultimately this is the first ever Indian airline to take the wide body variant of 787-9. Previously Air India also used to operate 787, but actually it is a -8 variant here. So it arrived on February 2020 with the MSN 975, and its registration is Victor Tango Tango Sierra Delta, and its age is 4.5 years old, and with the fleet size of just 7. Right. So actually, this particular airframe it has arrived at Wings India exhibition back on 2020. Sadly, 2020 was that year where COVID pandemic started, and unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to join the event. And although it was a very limited experience was there, so I managed to coordinate with my friends to get a nice plane spotting experience with the Vistara 787. But anyway, it was so amazing to see Vistara taking this wide body 787. And then if we look at the operations of this Vistara 787, well, ultimately, when this aircraft arrived in 2020, so it started its international destination routes with the likes of London's Heathrow Airport in UK, then Frankfurt in Germany, and then with Tokyo at Japan. So this move is in fact a game changer in the Indian aviation market, proving to be as a major global competitive player in aviation industry. So ultimately, if we look into the offerings of this Vistara 787, if you look into your screens, one of the best impressions is the business class configuration with 1-to-1 with the seating capacity of 30, and this business class seats was built by Stella Aerospace Symphony, and even the IFE system also, if you can see on your screen here, it looks very big, and this configuration literally 1-to-1. I really like the privacy side on the window seats, which is a one seats to the left and one seats on the right. So this was in fact very amazing configuration taken by Vistara. Then followed by the premium economy also. So it seats having 232 configuration with 21 as a maximum seat capacity, and it was built by Recaro PL3530. And the most impressive of this Recaro seats is this IFE system, which can also be foldable as well. You can put your earphones also. They will provide your ear jacks also, where you can have nice music and other entertainments as well. So Vistara has did a phenomenal job taking this premium economy seats, and then followed by the economy class seats with a capacity of 248 and with 333 configuration. So ultimately, even this economy class also has a very nice IFE systems with foldable IFE screens also, which is very amazing. So ultimately, this shows that Vistara is indeed one of the best premium airliners of all time, offering not only in a business and premium economy class with the IFE systems, but also economy class as well with the IFE systems, and including with the charging sockets also, which I previously shown you about the IFE systems as well. So ultimately, even operating in domestic operations using this configuration indeed shows a very good premium experience if you compare to other airlines like Indigo and SpiceJet with low cost strategy approach, but with no IFEs. Indeed, a little bit of boring experience, even if you travel for a long flight experience as well. So as we enter into the 2022 period where Vistara once again recorded double-digit growth and underscoring its its resilience and its popularity among the travelers. And most interestingly, a landmark moment came where Air India, which now owns under Tata Group, has decided to take the merger of Vistara. So this marks as a significant historic moment. That previously, even Air India also announced they will be merging Air Asia India also, which was also under Tata Group, where they are operating only the Airbus A320 and A320 Neos. But merger with Vistara was indeed a significant milestone, because now they had a maximum fleet size of 50 to 70 aircraft that Vistara is operating in, as we have already discussed about a fleet size. Now merging them into the Air India fleet would even triple the advantage of being the world's largest airline operator, and not only in the world's context, but within the country India also. This marks as a significant achievement. And for Indigo and SpiceJet, well, they have no words to say, but Indigo stepped up its actions, because although Indigo is a very pure Airbus operator, and with the announcement of the A350 orders, well, Indigo is not giving up in the competition. So the Indian aviation market is now boomed up rapidly with this very surprising announcement. And well, this announcement came on November 2022, where they actually decided that they will be merging up with Air India fleet by November 2024, which is today. So although guys, today marks as the last day operating for Vistara, both in domestic and international operations as well. So to conclude this amazing tribute for Vistara, so first thing is Tata Group has done a significant job, first by taking the ownership of the national carrier Air India, and then strategically thinking on modernizing not only within the Air India fleet, but also merging with Air Asia India, and also including Vistara, which are also under the Tata Group control. And when it comes to Vistara's strategy of making it as a premium airline, all thanks to the inspirations from Singapore Airlines, where Tata Group has taken a right direction by collaborating with the Singapore Airlines, understanding the passengers' experience, how they really like to have a good travel experience, especially in the international routes. But if you compare it, guys, with the low-cost carriers like Indigo, even while they're operating the A321 Neos at the international destinations with no IFE systems, means it's a bit boring experience after all. But when they announced about the acquisition of the A350s with the Indigo's fleet, now it appears to be the competition is very tight. When that announcement came of this merger between Vistara and the Air India, so now it makes us a significant battle in the Indian aviation market, proving that who is the best airline of all time. And Air India is now aiming in that position, beating Indigo. And although Indigo is now proving to be as the second largest airline once this merger continues. But ultimately, once again, guys, the competition is extremely tight in the future. So, but yeah, ultimately, guys, for Vistara, well, I was expecting to continue as a separate airline again, even though after winning the Skytrax awards as well, being as a best premium airliner in South Asia. You can check that picture also in the video screens. So that was indeed a symbolic achievement of all time for the carrier. And that is where we all surprised that with the merger with Air India is in fact a landmark achievement, but an emotional moment for every Vistara fans who has flown this amazing airline as well. All right, guys, so that concludes the special tribute for Vistara. Well, personally to me, I'm gonna miss her so much, and also Vistara once again proved to be as the best premium airliner in Indian aviation industry, beating the low-cost giants like Indigo, and now they are aiming higher and higher with Air India as it is being merging today. So I'm gonna wish Air India the very best for the future. And also, guys, like I said before, the competition is very tight in Indian aviation industry. So we are wishing Air India to be as the most dominant airline. Well, I'm looking forward for that as well in the coming years, how Air India will play a significant role under the Tata groups. But once again, I really miss Vistara so much. Right, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please like and subscribe to my channel and share your experience of your amazing Vistara journey as well. So until then, guys, fast flight and out.